Welcome back to the Low Tide Lounge, everybody. We're doing this video a little bit differently because this recording had no audio. But
That's my fault.
it is your fault, but it's alright. We're doing it differently because we got three of us talking about this one deck video. There's me, you heard Zach, and newcomer.
Hey, it's me, Michael.
There he is. It's your second video, correct, Michael? Because so far you've only done this Real Edge video?
Yep, just this Real Edge video in this one.
Gotcha. As you can see, we're talking about eggs. Zach,
Yes,
if you
sir.
would like to talk a little bit about your egg boy here.
Yeah, so this is the deck I've been running for except for 1 week, for the last 4 weeks at locals. So I decided to make a deck based around it on TCGL, and it's about eggs. It's about precocious evolution into Alolan Exeggutor, getting out energy and knocking things for essentially free. Not the most competitive deck, but it is really fun.
And that's all
Unless you
thanks.
come up against an evolution deck, because then you just have pretty bad time. Except in one of these games, we'll see here. So, as you can see here, we got a 4-3 line of Exeggutor. We run a bunch of Terrastalize because we also run 3 Ogerpon. So we got to run 3-3 Hoot Hoot Noctowl, because we have a lot of trainers that we have to get. And in my opinion, the two most important cards in the deck are Crispin and Sparkling Crystal. You can get some really sneaky donks and some really sneaky just KOs out of nowhere, taking out pieces off the bench or out of the active spot. We're only running a 2 Arven because I felt the deck needed Gust, so I moved it up to 2 Boss's Orders because it had 0 Gust. Really, 2 Arven with the search from Noctowl, I don't think we need to run a 4 of. What do you all think? A lot of decks are running 4 Arven if they have any tools at all. I just don't think this deck needs it with the Noctowl search.
Well, I mean, you only have, the two tools, right? The Crystal and the EXP share?
Correct.
Yeah, I wouldn't do I'll at most 3 Arven if you're really wanting to get that Crystal soon, or look for certain items really quick. But I mean, you got the Yamask draw, plus the Noctowl to search out the Arven immediately or the Crispin. So that's just my 2 cents. I think two. I think
Yeah, I
two's
definitely
fine.
think you need the bosses in there, just
Yeah.
because if your opponent's playing an evolution deck, they're probably not going to put their basic Pokemon out for you to one shot.
Yeah, when you told me you had no boss in the initial build of this, I was like, that why?
Well, and even with no boss in the initial build, I still managed to squeak a 4-0 at locals with it.
I mean,
But I
that's
just
fair.
got very lucky on my pairings. If you get
Yeah.
paired into Zard with this, you pretty much lose. It's pretty much GG.
Yeah, Zard's just hateful like that, but we all
Well,
know my experience with Zard.
You just
You
have
know,
to
if we
fall
look
back on
at-
Ogerpon.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
rely on Ogerpon, so you have to make that decision early that, hey, this is now an Ogerpon match. But then the problem becomes, I've only got 6 grass energy in this deck. I can only make 2 Ogerpon battle ready. And do you see the other thing that's missing from this build?
Energy retrieval?
Energy retrieval. There is no
Yeah.
recursion here, which
Mhm.
I have heavily considered somehow tweaking this down to get either a superior, or not a superior, an energy retrieval or a super rod in here. I just don't know what I'd drop. Maybe a 1 of Buddy Buddy.
That, or if you could spare it, maybe go down to a 2/2 of the owls. But
No, because the owl searches half of the deck.
yeah,
Yeah,
Well,
the
the owl
owls are
searches
everything. Or
60% of the deck.
Yeah.
Noctowl's a crazy card. I
Mhm.
love that card.
It is. Noctowl is actually crazy, and the fact that we have things like Turo, where if you have 2 Hoot Hoots out, you could Turo up Noctowl and get a second search 4 cards in 1 turn. Obviously, I'm not doing that in this deck, but if we were, a couple standards back, if we had Scoop Up Net in standard still,
Man.
but of course we're running the triple 1-ofs of Pheasantipity, Radiant Greninja, and Mew. Kind of standard. Here soon we're going to lose Greninja. Don't know what people are going to do.
Rotation.
I don't think it does too terribly much in this deck because I have lost because first turn I really needed to see 2 cards, and I discarded a grass energy to that.
Ooh.
And I needed 1 more to get an attack off with Ogerpon to win the game. The other thing about Greninja, if you really have to, Tropical Frenzy on Exeggutor can set Greninja up in 1 turn, which then gives your opponent a choice. If it's dangerous to them, they have to risk using a resource to get rid of that Greninja, or they risk you taking out something or damaging some things with that Greninja.
Fair.
So it splits up your threats. But as for the rest, standard 4 Buddy Poffin, 3 Earthen Vessel because every deck plays it.
Oh yeah, I do like seeing that Terra Orb get some play. That's
yeah, you kind of need it because you only run a 2 of Ultra Ball because your Terra Orb gets your Exeggutor. Your Ultra Balls are just there to get knockdowns.
Yep.
For the most part, only 2 Nest Balls because most things are hit off of Buddy except your resource pieces.
Yep.
I already talked about the Ultra Balls. The 1 of E-Switch can come in super clutch.
Heck yeah.
Because you're obviously going to be attaching Ogerpon to draw extra cards. Sometimes you just need to E-Switch a Grass type onto Exeggutor to get a knock. And then EXP share, your goal is to have like 2 Exeggutors on your field, 1 in the bench with EXP share, to guarantee that you get actually an extra attach essentially to it. Sparkling Crystal has to be the A spec for this deck. There's no way around it.
Oh yeah,
With
absolutely.
Swinging Spin costing 3 different types of energy, you really need it. And it means that turn after you evolve it going first with Precocious, if you attach it to the 1 inactive, it can still Tropical Frenzy if you miss your energy drop.
What does
And then-
Exeggutor's first attack do?
So it does 150, and you attach all energy in your hand however you like to your Pokemon. So you can sandbag the turn and hold a bunch of energy, and then vomit it out if you want. But for the most part, I'm usually just attaching maybe 1 and keeping 1 for like potential draw and such. Now the energy, 6 of Grass Energy, which I already talked about because you got 2 Mons that use it, 4 Water, and only 3 Fighting. This is where it can be dangerous. I've actually prized 2 Fighting at locals before, and you find that 1 in the deck, and you're like, it has to work.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the deck. It's really fun. I don't think it's very competitive in its current form. I don't know if Exeggutor could be very competitive, especially with a high retreat cost.
I mean, Exeggutor is one of the reasons Drago is like one of the most popular decks right now, because they can just pull out that option to kill basics on command. So
Fair
I think it
point.
just depends. Like once we lose Drago, it just depends on how basic focused the meta becomes.
And that's the thing. I think it'll be hurt there because I think we are moving away from a basic meta and moving toward a more evolution-focused meta.
And as always, if you have any suggestions for this deck, you can leave them in the comments below. And if you want to try the deck out for yourself, deck list is in the description below.
Now, this first game, I believe I was going against Gholdengo, if I remember correctly.
You are very much going up against Gholdengo.
And I've got a bad start because we've got Yamask, no egg, no way to search it. I think, like, when I was recording the video, I think I just pretty much resigned to the fact that, yeah, I'm going to lose. I don't think there's a way that Egg beats Gholdengo if they have even the slightest of a good game.
It's so quick anymore. Anytime I come across Gholdengos, you're just like, bam, I'm done and I've won. It's like, what? I didn't even do anything.
They also don't play like any basics for the most part. I mean, they play like a few support basics, but like their whole field is going to be Gholdengo, so you have no chance of Swinging Spin being useful.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. And here's the thing with rotation, I don't think Gholdengo gets hurt at all.
No. The only thing that gets hurt with Gholdengo is the Curlia build. I've been seeing that a lot, where they have the Curlia draw. Like, that's
they
the
don't
one I
need
always see. No, they definitely don't need it. For some reason, that's just the one I always see.
And they also like a popular card, I think, after rotation is going to be that Revo and Gholdengo can make use of that pretty well.
Yeah. My problem with Gholdengo is I don't think they shouldn't be able to recur that much energy that consistently.
It's nuts anymore.
I don't understand.
Are you talking about the Baby River Room, Michael? Like discard metal and draw 6?
Yeah,
Okay.
discard an energy card, draw 2, you have 6.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what they were playing here. I saw the steel type sleeves, and then as soon as they did that, I was like, oh no. This must be a new Gimme Ghoul that I haven't seen before.
I think it's the
didn't know.
one from Surging Sparks.
I believe
Yeah, I didn't
so.
realize they got a new support piece.
Yeah.
I hadn't looked into that. What's that first attack do?
I don't remember, but that's the problem in this matchup is they're running Togekiss as well.
Yeah, that's what I've been seeing a lot of with Gholdengo.
Honestly, printing Togekiss may have been an issue. Like, my draw in this game kind of saved me a little bit to be able to do something because I got a buddy off top. But, like you see going into this, I've got my Evo, so I gotta kind of hope I can get to a way to get Ogerpon out of active, which I can. Obviously, I've got 3 ways to do it here.
Okay, so for
I tried this and it's awful.
Oh no!
Yeah, I get the Terra Orb, which
You broke the rule.
I did break the rule and lost a support piece and one of my Evos.
Dang, man.
That's something big that they do lose. They lose Pokestop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this card right here, man. Just being able to grab 2 of any trainer just is amazing.
I thought it was supporter. Noctowl was any trainer card?
Yeah.
Any trainer. Yeah, you didn't know that?
This whole time I thought it was supporters only.
No, it's any trainers.
Oh my god.
Any 2 trainers.
Shady
That's why
dealings all over again.
Yeah.
What?
It's shady dealings all over again.
Shady Dealings was horrible. God, I remember people scoop upping their Drizzles to evolve another one, and that was Drizzle, wasn't it? Shady Dealings, or was it Inteleon?
Yeah, Drizzle and Inteleon both had it.
Oh yeah. I remember I did the quick shooting Inteleon build.
So for the Inquiring Minds, that Gimme Ghoul right there has it's 1 energy attack for colorless. Minor errand running. Search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards, reveal them and put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. So literally, the perfect Gimme Ghoul.
Yeah, it's probably the best Gimme Ghoul. It's probably just what you run now.
Absolutely.
Especially because do the others have 60 HP?
I think.
And this one has 70.
So it's.
I really hoped in this scenario to get Tails because I wanted to take the Togepi off bench.
Absolutely.
But because I know they probably only run like a 1-1 or maybe a 2-1. Like the problem in this matchup isn't just the whole evolution base. It's also the fact that they can hit the number to kill Exeggutor really easily for the most part.
6 energies.
Yeah.
The second I saw this Cypher Maniacs, I was like, they probably have Gholdengo in hand or they're going to discard to Greninja if they're setting the top 2.
Yeah.
Is this the only deck currently that's using this card? I feel like
Cypher Maniacs is also played in Chien-Pao.
Yeah, but I haven't seen anyone playing Chien-Pao in a while.
It's been
That's
a hot minute.
weird. It's weird that both of you say that because it's actually had a little bit of a resurgence in online tournaments. It hasn't topped or
Is
done
the
super
build
well,
any
but
different or?
No, not really. Just barrels and Greninja and Excaliburs and pretty much everything they've always played.
That's the thing.
I don't know why it's seeing a resurgence.
I think it has a hard time dealing with rotation too.
Yeah, probably.
I could see that. Also, I just like how every Gholdengo deck now is running just the rainbow energy, just one of every single energy.
Well, because they run Energy Searcher Pro.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I realized. I was like, "What's their ace spec?" And then they played it, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's right. That's pretty good."
Yep.
Because they only ever need to attach 1 energy.
Which is insane. Look at that, 11 cards in hand already.
Yep.
And then there's that.
Nothing new in Excalibur. Chien-Pao really.
I've seen this exact scenario so many times when I'm going against Gholdengo. They always do that Energy Surge Pro, then they get the Energy Revival or the Energy Retrieval like right when they need it, and I'm just like, why? Can you stop, please?
If
Because they draw
Gholdengo-
so many cards.
Yeah,
Or-
if Gholdengo had more than 260 HP, the deck would be peak. But the fact that it's so weak HP wise is the only thing that's holding it back.
I mean,
Well,
you
here's the
technically
thing,
could
though.
build
It
it.
is weaker than some, but it is at this weird number. This killed me. I didn't even think about Lost Vacuum. Also, losing Lost Vacuum, I'm
no.
so glad about it. But 260 is so weird that nothing really, most things aren't going to knock it out at once.
Yeah.
Like a lot of things hit for 250 early on,
Yeah.
and you have to have some sort of buff to hit 280. So it's at this weird spot where you just don't knock it out.
Gholdengo, I've not really seen run any tools, so I mean, technically, you could build it, couldn't you, for the more HP? Would that be viable, you think?
No. Because you'd lose consistency, I think.
As far as if you're talking about the maximum belt,
I mean, just any
or
build.
whatever it is,
Or yeah, that's the one.
Rigid band or...
rigid band. Yeah, maybe some people were running rigid band in the beginning.
But, I just think it...
You don't have
need it.
any way to search tools in the deck.
That's true.
I don't think they play Arvin anymore, really.
Interesting.
No.
But
And like I said, it doesn't need it. So, here, I'm like, well, they don't have another one set up, but I have no way to knock it in one shot.
Yeah.
Nothing in my deck can one-shot knock a Gholdengo.
Mm-hmm.
That's the deck's main weakness.
Yeah.
I would have to put a lot of energy on a Teal Mask to one-shot
yeah.
knock it.
Yep.
So that's the issue you run into with this deck. When you can't insta-knock something, is awful. I don't even know if I attach this fighting energy here. I can't remember because there's no point to it. I know I'm going to lose the Mon probably next turn, but I do, I guess. I think I'm trying to take the Dippity out maybe when I was thinking about it. Lord, I hope the mic isn't picking that up. My stomach growling. What am I Arvining for? I'm sitting here watching how stupid am I? Let's say I grab the... Did I grab a nest ball? No, I think, I was going to say I grabbed the energy switch just to have as a tool for later.
Yeah.
But yeah, the EXP share goes on your baby Exeggutor on the bench. Yeah, this is what I do, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Good strat.
Well, because I've already got the water in hand, so I can switch the grass down. I think I was moving the mouse around so much there because I was really considering Pokestopping, but I was like, there's nothing that I can Pokestop for.
Yep.
That's going to help me. Yeah, so I just attach that water from hand off of Tropical Frenzy. I think the first attack for the Exeggutor has viability if Exeggutor is not the focus of the deck. Does that make sense?
You get to attach
Yeah.
the energy when you use that attack?
Yeah, any energy in your hand, you can attach it all to your Pokemon in any way you like.
Okay.
So, if you Crispin or you Energy Search or Earthen Vessel, fill your hand full of energy, do that attach, and you could set up 2 things.
Yeah.
Or one really big thing.
That gives you what? 3 energy attached per turn?
What do you mean?
Playing the
No. However many energy is in your hand, you can attach.
Oh, you attach everything in hand?
You can attach everything in hand off of Tropical Frenzy.
Oh, dude, that changes things. Huh.
But I just don't know what other deck you could make Exeggutor a support mon for.
Yeah.
Maybe some water thing. Heck, maybe I try to do some sort of Franken thing with Chien-Pao to get out a bunch of water energy.
Hey, Jank is fine, man.
Yeah, I mean, so in this scenario, I think my heart kind of dropped when they dropped the second Gimme Ghoul, because I was like, maybe they just have trouble hitting the second Gholdengo, and I just have a real good time. And then there's that. I swear they run 6 copies of Superior Energy Retrieval.
Right?
I just can't prove it.
Right?
Because they always have it.
Yeah.
There's no way for them to recur it that I know of.
Uh-huh.
No.
The past few deck videos I've come across
always
of
have
Gholdengo,
it.
And that's what happened every time. And I believe you. I'm right with you. They run 6.
I have never ran into, and like even in person, played a Gholdengo player that prizes one of their superior energy retrievals. Look, he plays 2 here.
That's disgusting.
He's
That's
played
the thing about
3.
Gholdengo. They draw so many cards and stack their deck with Cypher Maniacs that they pretty much just always have what they want. Even though this guy only has 1 Gholdengo out.
Yeah.
Usually they have like 3 or 4.
But
Yeah.
I think their one true weakness is just mill control, right? Because like he's got 15 cards left in deck.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, I think they just, especially with Togekiss now, they just...
Do they succeed with this coin flip, though? That's the
I
question.
believe they do. I think they end up hitting 2 of them, the game, but I think one of them's on a single prizer.
Ooh. 3 prizes.
I'm really interested to see if that Togekiss sees play like throughout the next format after rotation.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know Matt's not going to be playing it because he tried and it just messed him up. He said
I
no.
think it can see play.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, honestly, I think it also, it just says when an opponent's Pokemon is knocked during your turn, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I believe so.
So why aren't the poison like Terapagos builds playing it? I guess the poison doesn't kill him on your turn, does it?
No, poison always kills in between turns.
Yeah.
No. Well, there was something I was thinking about. Oh, no. Dusknor builds. That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah? Okay.
Oh yeah. No, that could be good. I think.
Like,
Unless
I
Togekiss
honestly, as much as I hate seeing it on the bench across from me, I'm wanting to do something with Dusknor. I just don't know what yet.
Yeah.
And maybe I find a cheeky way to put a copy of that in, like a line of it in.
Yeah, go for it.
It's like you know, kill him in 2, but then
Actually, no, the poison would still work. Togekiss just says when your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out.
does it just say when they're? Oh, it says when they're active.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So Dusknor may not be.
Wouldn't be good in here because you sometimes want to snipe the bench.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like
But
you
it doesn't
said, if
say
you're
anything
feeling
about
cheeky.
the turn.
What would you say?
Who?
It doesn't say anything about the turn. It just says when their active is knocked out.
Oh, just when their active is knocked out. So the poison build would work.
Yeah.
But I just don't know. Do they have bench space for it? I mean, if you're playing Poison Turtle, you got 8, but I think you still most of your bench is taken up with resource and extra poison.
I didn't realize
Dude,
Poison
that deck
Terapagos
is
was a thing.
crazy.
Yeah, some Cloth builds are running Terapagos just to get their bench up to 8.
Okay.
Because that what was that one card? The Precious Trolley. That card's crazy in that deck, dude.
Yeah.
Precious Trolley is just a good card.
Mhm.
It's so good in combo decks, like that, like the Cloth, like the Petront Poison. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Is Cloth Poison with Terapagos.
Yeah, the Precious Trolley is so crazy in there because you can grab your Cloth, you can grab your Terapagos, you can grab your Brute Bonnet,
Mm-hmm.
and then at that point you just need the tool on the bonnet, and then you pretty much you can grab the Sneasler.
You know a deck that like I'm surprised is not playing it yet.
Which one?
Zard.
They are usually.
They are. I can't
Yeah.
remember. I face a Zard in this, but it's a weird build. And I can't remember what their A spec is or if I
Don't
can see
give
it.
That's
Zard
all
ideas.
builds on the ladder. Zard builds on the ladder are they always play weird numbers or weird like A specs, and it always gets me because I'm like, oh yeah, they're gonna play this A spec, and I do something to play around that A spec, and then they don't have it.
I was expecting. We'll see here in a minute because they're about to win. I was expecting to see a Rotom on bench
Yeah.
first thing, but then I believe they drop a Doduo.
Yeah, I'm glad you all find the weird Zard builds. I find the ones that's like, I'm just going to obliterate you. Bye.
I'm already so tired of Zard. Oh
I
yeah, that's
always
right.
find
They
the weird
even
builds.
get more disrespectful here. They hyper blower me, and I think it's because they only have 5 energy in hand. If I remember,
Oh, man.
I think it's because they no matter because they have 1 left.
Yep.
They had 6, and I think they had to attach 1. That was the thing.
Makes sense.
But they hyper blowered, knowing like whatever I put up, they get to knock.
That's rude.
Yeah.
It feels so bad to lose to a Gholdengo. because like you feel like you've been outsmarted. This is one thing I wish Live would fix. If they're taking their last prize, don't make me do my activations.
Right?
Like
Move
it's
that
just
energy back there, even though it's about to take you to the you lost screen.
yeah. Like what? So it was an awful game, but I just think that's just an auto loss for me.
Fair.
That is not a good matchup for you at all.
No, it's not.
This
Especially if
one,
they're smart and they don't set up their single prize or their basics on the bench.
yeah, this is either my Zard matchup or the one where I got a donk.
It's the donk.
It's the donk, yeah.
Mhm.
And that's what the deck can do. If your opponent just has a bad time, you can donk them.
Now, See, Michael, you said that
What do you
was a
donk,
bad
like crystal?
matchup. But watch. If
Is this another Gholdengo?
just wait.
It was, wasn't it? I couldn't remember. It's been a while. Like those of you listening, it's been a while since I recorded this.
Was
You
it?
know,
There
couple
they
weeks.
go. They picked their mulligan. And now, whenever they decide they want to flip. Oh, no, I was wrong.
Yamask.
It was Yamask.
No. Because I was so sad I donked them, but I wasn't just going to sandbag and let them go.
Yeah.
I wanted to see this deck list so bad.
I was thinking,
PTCGL, please let us review opponent deck list after a game.
please.
Yeah.
Please.
I think
PTCGO
that they took
used to
that
do
out.
that.
Yeah.
They used to do that online, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could look
Like,
at your opponent's
that
deck.
was so
I
cool.
wanted to see what this deck was going to be so bad because I want to run the new baby Cofagrigus
Yep.
alongside Cofagrigus EX, and I don't know what you do. I think that might be where I play Dusknor. Because it's all about putting damage on the bench and stuff anyway.
That's why it was a donk, because Capture World.
Yeah.
Yep, they got the evolution. Yeah.
Do you just like
Man.
spread damage decks, or do you like Cofagrigus specifically?
I really like Cofagrigus as a Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's a
That's
new
why I
spread
want to mess
deck
around
going
with it.
around that plays
What is it?
there's a new spread deck going around with there's like Uxie and Mesprit and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Seems pretty good.
But yeah, you can see in my face, I hated it, but I was like, I've just got game.
Mm-hmm. Hey, when you can take it, take it.
Because,
Just channel your inner Wes there, Zach.
what?
Just do the turn one donk, the no bench donk. You just got to go for it.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I just had to grab Crystal,
Yep.
and I won the game. And it made me feel so bad. I was so excited to see this deck list, but I was like, I am not going to just sit here and sandbag.
Mm-hmm. I mean, when you literally have everything you can get just like that, yeah, you just got to do it. I was about to say, what do you do?
But I don't know. Maybe that'll be a build I mess around with here soon. What do you think about that, Michael? What do you think about running both versions of Cofagrigus and running the Dusknor line?
I definitely think it could work, especially since like every deck has access to draw cards now with like Pheasantipity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think before we had Pheasantipity, like you didn't have really any way to like see more cards. But
Mhm.
Well, here's the thing. If they knock a big Grigus, I can Pheasantipity, and knocking the Grigus, I get to go search as well.
oh yeah, does it search like
Fair
any
point.
card from your deck?
I think so. It's
Yeah, that's pretty good.
yeah. This was what I couldn't figure out. There was Abra, so they were doing like Cofagrigus Alakazam,
Huh.
Yeah.
which doesn't seem like it works. I don't know.
Well,
Unless, I mean, it kind of does, because the Alakazam can attack from bench, and you got Cofagrigus up there as a, yeah, you can knock it, but I'm going to get to search.
True. Well, here's Dark Sleeves, so we know it's Zard.
Yeah. But, like, it's Zard, but, like, I've got basically a perfect start here.
Heck yeah.
Other than having another Pokemon to put down on bench. But I know they can't knock me in one.
Now, see, this is what I'm waiting to see, because, like you said, the interesting build comes up here. With
Yeah, I don't know.
and
Like,
I'm
there
really
are several
curious.
decks I think that are still trying to fit Doduo in, and my opinion is just weird.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Michael? Because didn't you run it, or was that Jeremiah?
I did. I played it in Hisuian Zoroark. He played it in
Tyranitar.
Tyranitar, yeah. Which it's good in Tyranitar too, because it makes one of his attacks do more damage.
Yeah. But, like, this is what I think is good about the deck. The Precocious Evolution, going first, getting to evolve into a 300 HP Mon out of deck is busted.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But yeah, Pidgey Doduo. Like, you can see my face. I'm like, what's going on? Like, I just have to, like, sit back and I'm like, what? I mean, the Dodrio actually puts in a little bit of work for him. I'm not going to lie.
Huh.
But I think this is a weird... Like, if it wasn't for the Pokemon Go Charmanders, I would almost think they were trying to do, like, post-rotation Zard.
Mm-hmm.
But they're still running those Manders, which I don't know if those Manders are better than any of the others.
I mean, they must be running... I don't know, I haven't seen the game, so I don't know if they had ever, at any point, ever tried to attack with the Dodrio.
They do.
Going to set up. Okay, so yeah, like, Charizard decks typically run, like, 5 energy. You probably don't want to be allocating any of those energies to a Dodrio.
Yeah.
So that's what made it such a bad match when I met Zard at Locals the last time with this deck, because the new guy that runs Zard, he runs more than 6 energy.
Jesse?
Yeah. So, like, I couldn't bank on okay, he's ran out of energy, because I think he's running more.
Yeah.
How many energy did he have? Or do you know?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
It's weird seeing
I think he bought 2 of
the starters.
Yeah, or maybe he bought 1. I don't even think you need to buy 2 of them.
Well, I don't think... Yeah, I think you just need to buy 1, and then you supplement to make the meta version. I'm not sure what his version is, though.
Last I heard, he said he was, like, doing a homebrew version, where he was just messing around with
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just experimenting.
Wheel on the Iono here, trying to get my second energy, because I wanted to guarantee another Exeggutor, but I get the legitimately the perfect Iono.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think you can get any better than what I received in this.
Yeah, you got another egg, Vessel.
Yeah, and I think I Vessel away the buddy. No, I Vessel away the under depth, because I don't want to give them more bench space.
Fair.
Because I don't think, as of right now, I don't think they're running it, are they?
I haven't seen it yet, but give it time.
Charizard, if they're playing the Noctowl version, which is my preferred version of Charizard, I like it way better than just the Pidgeot version.
Mm-hmm.
But they run the Area Zero, but Pidgeot Charizard doesn't. I think they only run, like, Collapse Stadium.
Yeah, that's right. That's another thing we'll be getting rid of is Collapse Stadium.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we'll see any use of Gravity? Was it Gravity Mountain?
If Charizard stays popular, yeah, I think so.
Because it gives Charizard more health, doesn't it?
No, it takes away.
It takes 30 HP away.
Oh, it takes away. I thought it was... No, there's another one that gives more, isn't there? But it's to basics, I think.
Yeah, it's not... Yeah.
Okay, so it takes away from Zard.
Yeah.
Does it take 20 or 30, I want to say?
30.
So it legitimately puts them... It means in the mirror match, you knock...
At 4.
At 4?
Yep. 210, 240, 270, 300.
Man. Yep.
So if they've taken 4 prizes, and you
I was going to say, because
prizes,
that's the reason I lost against Jesse with this deck. I actually tried to genome hacking his Zard, but he was at 2 prizes, not 1.
Oh, man. That was a good
but yeah,
idea,
he actually like starts attacking with Doduo here.
That's so weird.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think Charizard's once rotation happens, I think they'll play Gravity Mountain. Any deck like Miraidon and stuff, they're already playing it.
It only affects stage 2, doesn't it?
I think.
Yep.
So like, yeah, your basic deck's like, oh, I'm sure. Do you think Bolt replaces Pokestop with it?
I don't know. It doesn't really fix too much math with them.
Well, I don't know.
Well, hold on. They do 70 per.
Yeah.
So 5 is what, 300?
Yeah. No, 5 is 350.
350. Yeah. So no, I don't think so. Because if you have Gravity Mountain in a Bolt deck and you're trying
Or
to
in
get a
Zard, you
Charizard,
still need 5.
yeah, you still need 5. It doesn't really fix anything.
Fair enough.
So I love that you got that last Mander knocked out, and then in their hand they had the rare candy Zard. That was
Yeah, well,
so
and then
beautiful.
they bring out 2 more Manders.
Yeah, I mean they still gotta wait.
I think
Yeah.
post rotation Bolt will play Cycling Road.
You think that actually ends up seeing some play?
I think so, yeah.
I mean it does
There's
what
a
again?
lot of decks that want energies in the graveyard or in the discard pile, and Cycling Road, either player like on their turn they can discard an energy to draw a card.
I will
yeah.
applaud them that they have done 60 damage to this Exeggutor with a Doduo. Just because I rolled tails.
Every little bit helps, man. It all adds up. They're trying.
I don't
That just
think
reminds me of
Zard
that
would be as...
meme.
What is it?
Man. That Doduo meme where it's like one of the heads looks like really dumb and the other one's smart, and it's like be strong for Mother Clarence. Like that's that Doduo right now
Yeah.
fighting that Exeggutor.
Be strong.
And the other head is just like drooling. It's like
Yeah, it's like the King Ghidorah meme,
yeah.
Yep.
where everybody's got the headcanon that King Ghidorah just has one really stupid head.
Yep.
Yeah, at this point, I'm just like, heck with it. I put down this Mew so I can draw 3.
That Doduo right now against the Exeggutor is that meme of Willem Dafoe just
Yep.
looking up.
Yeah. I wanted John to put that meme in this video somehow.
I will.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You gotta find that Clarence one too.
I will,
Be
don't
strong
worry.
for Mother Clarence.
Oh, trust me. When you said it, I was already going to be looking it up.
Here, say as soon as he hits me up to 60, just and I just keep mentioning I should have. Like, part of me is like, I should have knocked the Pidgey. But like,
Probs, but also
because I know I'm not dealing with a Zard. It takes 3 hits for Exeggutor to kill a Zard.
Yeah.
Which is just, you're not getting that many hits.
Mm-hmm. There's the Drio.
Yeah, there's Drio finally. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, there's no Rotom. Which, do they run Greninja
No,
normally?
Not that I've seen.
not enough energy to utilize
That's
it.
not enough energy to. So, I guess they're just trying to replace the Rotom. I don't know.
guess.
That's the only thing I can think of, now that you mention it.
Is Dodrio just put a damage counter on a draw card?
Yep.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, I guess. It's just too much, because seeing one card isn't really worth running an entire evolution.
Honestly,
line,
if they're going to run the evolution line for the draw to replace Rotom, use the Dunsparce. It's at least recyclable.
I think that the Dunsparce goes way up in popularity once rotation happens.
I agree. But this does do 100 damage. Like, it is walloped, this Exeggutor, that's for sure.
It's staying strong.
160 damage, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's done over half this Exeggutor's health.
That's nuts.
Like, what's wild about it, though, is, like, in this situation, now I know I probably have to Tropical Frenzy. I think I do end up to knock him. Because, like, I'm not going to have a Swinging Sphere target next turn.
Yep. Man, I didn't think about Rotom rotating. That's going to be a huge blow to a lot of decks' consistency.
Do you think it hurts the amount of control we see?
hope.
It depends on what we get out of the partners.
They say, I'll just be glad to see Blocklax go.
Yep.
Finally.
Bloxlax goes. Bird control is still going to be a thing.
I
for
forget
sure.
bird control's a thing.
I was really indecisive this turn.
It's all good, man.
I was like, I guess EXP share, grab it.
Might as well.
Like, bird control loses quite a bit
And-
next set.
Here's where I make a big mess up.
Uh-oh.
I attach it to this. I should have attached it No, I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't have a grass energy. I thought that Exeggutor had a grass energy. I was going to say I should have attached it to Teal Mask to guarantee an attacker to wallop a Zard.
But no, you didn't mess up.
I didn't mess up for once in my life.
I think one of the main reasons Control gets incredibly weaker after rotation is a lot of the supporters that they run rotate.
Yeah.
Like Thornton.
Like Silene.
Silene rotates. Misfortune Sisters rotates. Roseanne's backup rotates. That's been really popular in Control decks lately.
Yeah.
And I'm glad because really
heavy ball rotate. Oh man.
It does. Yeah.
But we get that new prize ticket thing where you get to look at so many of your prize cards. I think you get to look at them, pick 3 of them, or something like that.
Really?
And
I hadn't seen that.
it's look at them. Let me see.
it's not an ace spec, right?
No, it's not.
Dang. There he is.
I still wish we would get like an ace spec, so a 1 of in deck that would just say count your prize cards, shuffle them into deck, deal out X, however many that are where, just to do a reset.
That would be interesting.
Because if we get rid of like heavy ball, we do need some sort of manipulation. Yeah, I was going to say, and then I just move up Teal Mask, win the game.
Heck yeah, son.
Teal Mask is a heck of a card.
Yeah, it is. Probably
between
we have 5
it
printings.
and Pheasantipity, in my opinion, I think they are like tied for like best basic EX we have received.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that's what it is. It's an item coming out called Exchange Ticket.
Uh-huh.
If you're good at deck checking or prize checking rather, the effect of this card is after counting your prize cards, shuffle them and put them on the bottom of your deck, and then you take that many cards off the top of your deck and put them as your prize cards.
Oh, so
if you
literally
there's
what I was
a
saying.
1 of, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Nice.
So anything important that you prize, you get to put it back into your deck so you can search it out with something.
Dope.
But if you shuffle before you deal out, right? Or no, it says put them on the bottom.
Yeah, you Ion of them to the bottom, and then.
See, I think it would be a more fair card if you had to shuffle them so that there was a chance you put them back.
Yeah.
Like perhaps I don't know. I don't know where I fall on it yet.
I mean,
we know what
even
types
if you
of
put them
deck.
to the bottom, like if it's a evolution Pokemon, you can like Ultra Ball for it, or Pidgeot's still a thing. You can just search something.
Fair.
I think it'll be a really good card. It'll definitely be like an upgraded version of Heavy Ball, to be honest.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah, I think your control decks will definitely run it.
Oh yeah, for sure. They run so many 1-ups in Bird Control.
Yeah.
Going into this, I knew this was just a dub.
Yep.
Because I was like, if it's Quad Thorn, they
Yeah.
don't put down anything else.
Yeah, and you don't play any ability rule box Pokemon.
Yeah, I do.
Well, none that are. Oh, well, I guess it's kind of important to your strategy, but it's not your whole strategy.
But yeah, you can say I just buddy get more eggs out. Like I'm gonna just play the numbers.
Yep.
Yeah, you still have a lot of hoots that you can search with.
Oh yeah. Theoretically, couldn't you pair that card we were just talking about with Dusk Ball? Because if you put them on the bottom, then you can play Dusk Ball and just get what you immediately had.
Yeah, that would actually be a good combo.
Yeah.
Dusk Ball searches any Pokemon off the bottom, right? Not just a basic.
I think it's
Any
item,
Pokemon off
right?
the bottom 7, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was any item. I hadn't looked at it for a while.
No, I think
it searches any Pokemon.
Okay.
Yeah, all balls search for Pokemon.
Yep.
Fair point.
But yeah, like this game, I was just like, this is easy clap.
Oh yeah.
I think I missed the first swinging Fiend because I hit tails.
I was gonna say it's still a coin flip, so you could just tails.
Yeah, well, and then they just concede because they're like it's a 50-50.
Yeah. Oh, do you not even get to do the first attack?
Well, I do, yeah. But I saw the lost vacuum and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" But like, I know I've got trainer search in hand essentially.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Thorns, baby.
Thorns is an interesting card.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, I think I literally just... Did I dump the Buddy Buddies to it? I think I dumped the Buddy Buddies. Yeah. To grab Noctowl, I want to say. Yeah, because I get the attack off here, but it misses.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, well... Because I was very, like, confident. And then I was like, wait, I could miss this.
Yep.
And then it happens, of course.
Sounds about right. And...
Swinging Sphene.
Tails.
Yeah, the fact that I'm sitting there, like, just praying for it. Because my thought going into that, after I, like, missed it, I was like, they're going to get another one out just to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're sitting here forever not doing anything. I was like, what's going on?
They're thinking.
I played Thorns to that regional in Louisville, and that was the worst feeling in that deck. Because there was a couple of games that day where I just could not find another copy of Thorns to keep me in the game.
Well, I
That's
think
the
in
worst
this
thing about
situation,
the
you probably don't want another copy out, but I don't know. But yeah, they just pass it back.
I mean, they lose 2 prizes no matter what you flip if they have another one out, but they lose the game instantly if they don't get another one out and you flip heads. So
Yep.
Maybe. Yeah, they concede as I go to attack.
it
Yep.
feels bad either way.
You know, they're sitting there like, wait.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my thought is they were reading the Exeggutor.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's the deck. I really enjoy it. I'm gonna go back to playing it. I tried something weird this past week and had an awful time. Hope you all enjoy it. Like John said, if you have any comments or suggestions about the deck build, put those in the comment section below. And of course, like, subscribe, and hit that bell to get all the notifications for our weekly deck videos and our unboxings. And thank you once again for joining us on the Lotad Lounge.
And who knows, maybe we'll try some more deck videos out like this sometime with us members of the lounge just commentating over a previously played video and see how that works out.
I do enjoy this a lot, actually.
This
Yeah,
has
it
been
was
fun.
fun. It was good to be back in the lounge.
Yes, glad to have you. Mark.
Yes, we need to get you back in more.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Just whenever there's time, my man. Just whenever there's time.
Yep.
So until the next
All right.
time, you all
We'll
take
see
care.
you once again in the Lotad Lounge.